Hello, welcome to a new reaction video. My name is Larissa and today is the day Avatar came out. We have all been looking forward to this moment for so long and it's finally here. I think it got announced like years ago that they were gonna make this show and it's insane that it's now here. So today I'm gonna watch it with you guys, which I already promised for like 3 trailers. We even got an extra trailer this week, which I really didn't see coming. But yeah, here we are. Before I start reacting to the show, I want to tell you that you can already see all the episodes I finished editing on my Patreon, so you can get early access there. So if you already want to see more, check it out, the link's in the description. But early access is not the only thing you can get there. You can also see my full reactions to the episodes. So without cuts, just a full hour of the episodes, you can see me reacting to it. There's different tiers, so check it out if you're interested. And yeah, this show, okay. It came out today. I quickly read like a few comments of people who already started watching and I think I read like 4, so it's not saying too much yet, but all 4 were like, one was like, it's okay up to now, the other ones were like really positive. They were like, yeah, one of the best real life action adaptations ever. But honestly, like I said, it came out today, so we'll still have to see about that. I know there's a lot of people who have faith in this. I know there's also a lot of people who don't, which I also get. But yeah, now it's finally time to check it out for ourselves, see what we think of it. And yeah, I'm really excited. So I'm just gonna start. Don't forget to subscribe and then you'll be updated whenever I upload a new Avatar episode. And yeah, let's watch it. Ooh. Nothing has happened yet, but I'm just like, ooh, partnership with Nickelodeon. Ooh. Brings me back. Oh, just the music already. Oh, oh, okay.
Earthbender. Hurry.
Ooh. I don't know what's happening yet, but I know we should be rooting for this man and not the Fire Nation probably. I also have to say I rewatched the show like, oh shit, 3 years ago already. Of course, I watched this like all the time when I was a kid, but it has been 3 years since the last rewatch. So if there's things where I kind of forgot it was in the animated series, you know why. But I think I mostly know everything. Oh. It's not going too well.
Your battle plans are already on their way to the Earth Kingdom.
The throne room.
That means all eyes will be on the Earth Kingdom. All eyes but ours.
Ooh. Oh, this is the
Be
past.
prepared for your attack.
He will redirect his forces to your borders and rally the support of the other nations. Water tribes and the air nomads and the entire world will turn their attention to the Earthbenders.
You wanted us to know. We aren't the real target.
My sights are set higher, much higher.
Why are you doing this?
Because it is our time.
Yeah, so this is where the war started. Damn, nothing left of him.
The Airbenders are not the threat.
This isn't about the Airbenders. This is about one who lives among them, the only one who could possibly stand in our way.
But the Avatar is yet to be revealed.
Which is why we have to kill them all.
Water. Earth.
I'm gonna start crying already.
Air. For millennia, the 4 nations have lived in harmony. Peace made possible by the Avatar. The one person with the ability to master all 4 elements. When one Avatar dies, their spirit is reborn into a new body in an eternal cycle. The new incarnation has yet to emerge.
I really thought it was gonna be like exactly the same, but
The ruthless, this is his moment.
Interesting.
His first step is to eliminate the one person who could stand in his way. An airbender. who may not be ready for the responsibility of becoming the Avatar.
It's honestly just the throwback to my childhood, and honestly the last time I watched the whole series I was depressed as hell. So this is just a massive throwback right now. And it's interesting that they do the intro different. I don't really have an opinion on it yet, but yeah. But then just hearing the music when the intro ends, yeah, that did it for me. Series hasn't even started yet. Ooh. I like the arrow, it's really detailed. Everything always looks so peaceful at the air temple.
Show off.
What?
You skipped training again.
It's all the same drills.
You may be more advanced than the others. There's much you have to learn. There may come a day when you wish you'd spent more time with your teachers.
Definitely.
Set up for the Great Comet Festival, done before the air nomads from the other temples arrive.
How many are coming?
Yay! I have one too. It's right over there.
All of them.
I love that.
Did you tell him?
Yeah, I thought it was this moment.
It wasn't the right time.
We don't have the luxury of waiting for the right time.
But he is only 12. We can't ask this of him.
Fire Lord Sozin is planning to attack the Earth Kingdom.
Aang is powerful. If we send him away before he learns these things, he could fail to be everything we need him to be. And he and the world might never recover from that.
But telling him is a good start.
It is not our place to choose who bears that burden. And I fear you've grown too close to Aang to see that, Brother Gyatso.
Gyatso, yeah, I forgot his name for a second. I thought it was him, yeah. I feel like after watching this, I'm just gonna want to watch the animated series again.
Remember the last time I brought you here?
When I got my tattoos?
Most received their markings in the main hall, but I wanted you to receive yours in the presence of Yang Chen, the last air nomad to be the Avatar.
I wonder why.
The next, then Kyoshi of the Earth Kingdom.
The Moroku and the Fire Nation.
The next Avatar will once again be an airbender. Her spirit echoes in one of us. You have all...
Show keeps making me emotional already.
I never asked to be special.
You are the Avatar. The Fire Nation is embarked on a dark path. The world needs you, Aang. You're to leave right away so you can begin training in the other disciplines.
Right away? Leave my friends? Leave home?
But you're not just anyone, Aang. You're strong and kind and generous. Because I can't imagine a better person to have been given this power.
Yeah, but just imagine being 12 and having to hear like, oh yeah, by the way, you're the Avatar. You have to leave behind everything you know. That's hard.
You will always be my friend.
Aww. If I'm already getting so emotional at just the beginning, I'm just thinking of some... Oh my god. The Appa episode. I just realized we're probably gonna see that. And I'm not ready. This is gonna be one emotional roller coaster, yeah. Appa.
Hey, Abba.
Ah! Appa, so cute. Oh.
Monks don't even trust me to feed the baby bison, and I'm supposed to save the world? He said I need to remember who I am.
Appa's such a good listener.
Eat banana cakes and goof off with my friends. That's who I am. Not someone who can stop the Fire Nation. The other kids always say I'm lucky because of the things I could do. But I trade places with any of them. I don't want to leave.
I honestly already really like his acting. As in, the monologue he's giving, that could have been really easily been really cringe, but he's nailing it. And I feel what he's saying, you know? Oh, wow.
Just need to go up where things always make more sense. At least for now.
It's pretty interesting how we see this now, because if I'm correct, in the animated series it just started with like them finding Aang and not really knowing anything yet. So they are making some changes. They're not just like exactly following the animated series. I like that. Yep. Ooh.
Come with me, quickly. Where's Aang?
Well, luckily Aang is safe. For now. Appa just doing what he's told. He's a good boy. Ah.
Stay down.
Oh, he's a little scared. Just a warning up front. I'm gonna be dying over Appa this entire show. So, just so you know. Probably not the only one though. I mean, look at him. It's weird because you're more like sad because you're like reliving this all, but you're not sad or shocked that it happens because you know everything. I think the only other show I had this with was The Last of Us because I played the game before. But that's always another way of reacting, I feel like. Like, you know what's gonna happen, but you're just more looking like, how did they translate it into a show? And that's very interesting. I feel up to now they're doing a very good job. Holy shit. Ooh. Poor kitties. I always feel like all the elements are like so overpowered compared to air. Ooh, the iceberg. I know this is like a general experience, but when you guys played Avatar when you were in elementary school, you have to say no one wanted to be air. Everyone wanted to be like fire or earth. And then there was like some children who wanted to be water, but no one wanted to be air. That was like really rare. Someone wanted that. Katara. Oh yeah, this is really like the beginning stages of Katara's waterbending. Ooh. It all looks so similar. I just feel like a child when I'm watching this. I just feel like before elementary school in the morning, just eating your breakfast and having Avatar in the background. Ah. Oh.
But it seems some of you can't be trusted to stay at your posts. So from now on, meaning twice as many shifts. Is there a problem? Didn't think so. Okay, back to your duties.
Sokka bullying children already.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, they just don't appreciate your incredible leadership skills.
That's right, they don't realize it. Very funny.
I have to say, I love Sokka already. Like, I've seen some small videos Netflix posted from the actor. Also him with Zuko. They're like really funny. And I already think they casted him so well. And I haven't even seen that much of him.
Of course it matters if anyone from the Fire Nation finds out you're a waterbender.
Besides, there's nothing to see. Not everything is about preparing to fight.
We're at war.
Waterbending is what built our culture. Our way of life. Keeping it alive is our duty. And if Dad were here...
But he's not here. I am. Katara, soak later, paddle now. Good job.
I'm not doing this.
Huh. This looks like a ride in an amusement park. Oh.
Oh, no.
What is that?
It's funny how close it actually is to their village and they only noticed it now.
We need to get that canoe or we're gonna end up as fish food.
Oh shit. So excited for Zuko.
Finally.
What a coincidence that they happen to be there.
Where did he come from?
I don't know.
Well, the boat is back.
Oh my. Nice. We're gonna die.
We're not gonna die. Good.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You're not thinking of leaving him.
Glowy iceberg just exploded and left behind a mysterious little bald person. What part of that makes you think, great, let's bring him home?
He's just a kid.
I'm just responsible for the safety of the village.
I'm just so excited for everything to come. Like, I'm constantly having like other storylines in my head, like, oh, and this is also gonna happen, and this is gonna happen, and I'm so excited to see it all.
Can't be.
What is it, Gran?
This is an airbender.
Airbenders don't exist anymore.
Well, we won't get any answers until he wakes up. Come on.
Beams are nothing more than celestial.
Iroh!
For 3 years,
Everyone's favorite uncle.
My father has banished me until I find the Avatar, and that's exactly what I'll do.
Like, as I got older, I kind of started thinking about this whole story, and it's so wild how OGHype just has beef with all these children, and then banishes his own child, who's actually like really young. And when you're watching this like as a child, you're a child, and you're like, oh, 14, yeah, that's old, and...
It's my destiny.
Damn, his eyes are so like big and brown, and he's just like a puppy. Maybe it's also because he doesn't have hair now, and then you notice it even more. As a child, I always used to think that air nomads were just like bald and they couldn't get hair, you know. Only until I realized that when they had the Fire Nation story that they just shaved their heads.
Hey, get away from him! Completely forgotten your training about keeping your guard up. He could be the enemy.
The enemy? I'm not the enemy. I'm Aang. Appa? Appa! Where's Appa? Have you seen him?
That's not strange at all.
He is an airbender.
Oh yeah, the whistle!
My sky bison? 6 legs, horns, brown arrows.
Think they would have noticed. He is so cute and fluffy! I can't!
Sky bison.
Appa looks so good, I can't get over it.
The Southern Air Temple. Most of them had just arrived for the Great Comet Festival.
The Great Comet Festival. Water, earth, fire, air. Long ago, the 4 nations lived together in harmony. Then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Only the Avatar.
I see what they did.
But when the world needed him most, he vanished. And so the Fire Nation marched and laid waste. Everyone in the village knows this story. But you don't. Just as you don't know that airbenders haven't been seen in generations. The last time that the Great Comet was seen in the sky was 100 years ago. He may seem like just a boy, but he's much more. He is the last airbender.
I'm sorry for crying constantly, but I have to say, Avatar has always been a very emotional show to me. And now seeing this, like all the throwbacks and all, and
Or we will die.
I kind of feel like this actor, like, I feel like his face is too round for Zuko. Like, it's not really a problem or anything, but I just noticed. But I do think they, that the scar is really nice. It looks realistic. Way better than the shitty movie we don't talk about.
I didn't really understand the war until the night the Firebenders came. They destroyed everything in their path. Everything. Everyone.
The mom.
Afterwards, our father set out with the other warriors to hunt down the Firebenders. That was 3 years ago. We haven't seen him since.
Oh yeah.
They were part of the Fire Nation's first attacks on the Water Tribe. The Fire Nation has conquered most of the world. I had friends in the Fire Nation. I used to visit them. No one visits other nations now. Only friends with their own kind.
They say Avatar Kyoshi took down an entire squadron of Earth Kingdom soldiers single-handedly.
Well, you certainly prepared enough. Now, how about a nice cup of jasmine tea?
Yep, that's the Iroh we know.
You're a waterbender. Barely.
It's pretty hard when, yeah, when no one can teach you.
He's worried that the Fire Nation will find out. There's a reason. I'm the only waterbender left in the village. They've killed all the others.
Bending is about energy and balance. Feel the energy.
That's already more than before.
That's good. You just have to let go. Guitar?
Yeah, the ship.
Get your post now.
But Arm shouldn't be there.
Why are they here?
Him. He's more than the Last Airbender, aren't you? You are the Avatar.
Chills.
We have no desire to take your homes. We merely seek someone who does not belong here. Someone
How polite of him.
who does not.
Oh, the children with the
Turn over
rocks.
now, or I'll burn this place to the ground.
Where is he?
You can't do this. You can't give him to
He
them.
doesn't belong here.
Sokka, don't you see? He's the Avatar.
And he lied to us about it.
You have to give people something to live for. That's what the Avatar is. He's hope.
The famous weapon of Sokka.
I am Sokka, son of Hakoda, lord of snow and ice. I demand that you leave immediately. Let's settle this between us, leader to leader. I thought you firebenders had some guts.
Ooh.
Well, where's the glory in that?
Yeah, well, Zuko is weak for that, so.
Accept.
Unfair. Sokka's not even a bender. He's brave though. Sokka's really brave. Why is Aang even standing there? Get the fuck out. They might see you.
Leave him alone!
Can't be.
Nice. Sokka proud.
Burn the whole place to the ground.
No! I'll go with you. Just I'm the one you're looking for.
Wait.
No one has ever fought for me before. I think you're the bravest person I've ever met.
Gonna have to redo my makeup for the second episode. Holy shit. I didn't think this would have such an impact on me, but also I did.
Drills? And don't let the young ones push you around. You gotta let them know who's in charge. You're in charge.
Ooh.
Now, let's go save that weird kid.
Let's go, Sokka! Can I just say I absolutely love Sokka in this? Like, he's amazing in the animated series. I was just never really a Sokka person. Like, I'm gonna get hate for this. No, but Sokka was just always fine to me, but he was never like one of my favorite characters or like, you know.
I'm Iroh, son of Fire Lord Azula.
Why did the Fire Nation start this war?
Some people say it is within our nature to expand and consume, like fire itself.
Is that what you believe?
I must leave, but I look forward to many more conversations with you, Avatar. In the meantime, I'll have some jasmine tea sent to you.
That's pretty easy.
We could go another way.
Tara, no. There's no way you're getting me on that.
The Avatars.
I also still want to read the comic that came out about Kyoshi. I did read some of the Atla ones. And Korra, of course. Are we gonna see him fly now with the thing? Hell yeah!
Open fire! Now!
And that was a pretty easy escape. Oop. Spoke too soon. He's still going strong though. Appa? No. Yeah? Yeah. It's all so similar. Not Appa. Oh.
Thank you.
The beginning of a good friendship. And so much more.
They're gonna keep coming after you.
Which means we can't go home.
So where do we go?
Yeah, I thought so.
Let's know.
Would be a huge burden for anyone. But you're not just anyone, Aang. You're kind and generous. Remember that.
How messed up it must be to like, in your mind, you've seen this man yesterday. And now he's just like, his body's just rotting there. To be fair, I get why you wanted to go back there, but don't think it was the smartest thing to do. Avatar State.
Aang, I can't imagine a better person to have been given this power. You will always be my friend.
What was that?
I don't know. So much I don't know.
Yeah, and no one to teach him. Not yet.
They made the ultimate sacrifice. For me. I need to follow through on what they wanted me to do. And master all the other bending skills so I can bring balance back to the world.
Oh, is that all?
It's only after we've lost something that we realize how much it means to us. How we'd do anything to get it back. Anything. But the one thing I do know is, I'm the Avatar, and this is just the beginning.
I just want to like clap. Ah. Yeah, well, that was something. I have to say it's kinda what I expected. In a good way. Like, I had my hopes up and they delivered, I think, up to now. We've only seen one episode, of course. And let's be honest, we all know nothing is ever gonna be better than the animated series. The animated series is just maybe the best thing that has ever been made, honestly. That's just pure art. But if I, for example, maybe a bad example, because, yeah, that's a very obvious opinion. If I compare it to the shitty movie that was made years ago, I think they did a way better job already with just one episode. But it's just super accurate. And what I like, okay, this is maybe not what I expected. It's really accurate, but at the same time, they're doing it like in tiny different ways. Some things are just a little bit different, which also shows that they're trying to be a bit original and not just, yeah, take everything from the animated show and just like put the exact same there. No, not even have to worry about writing a script. Just like, yeah, just do what they did in the animated series. They're really trying to show it a bit in a different way. Because if I'm correct, we didn't see, Aang's people get massacred in the beginning of the animated series. I believe we saw that later. I'm not sure right now, but I think we saw that later when he returned there. Or I just know the series didn't begin like that. We just instantly saw how the war started. And I feel like in the animated series, they just found Aang. And it was like, oh, who is this boy? And no one really knew who he was. It was like really mysterious. And I was like, yeah, he's the Avatar. We just saw him. Someone telling him that. So yeah, there's like slight changes. And I like that. I also really like the cast up to now. There's no one where I'm like, oh, this person is not performing well. They're all doing really well. I believe them. And yeah, I like the kid who's playing Aang. He's very believable. I like the guy who's playing Sokka so much. I feel like they couldn't have cast him better. Okay, what I was trying to say during the show, when I was a kid, I just didn't really feel anything for Sokka. He was just like this comedic relief and it was fine. But I always thought it was a bit like they tried to be a bit too funny. And honestly, I really like subtle humor and it was never subtle. And I understand this was made for children, so yeah, I was just already a very picky child if it was about comedy. So I was always like, yeah, sure, Sokka, but I don't really feel anything for him. The moment I saw this actor, when I saw him in the trailer, when I saw him in like interviews, I was like, this guy is perfect. Oh, and what I also noticed, like the necklace from Sokka, now we see it really detailed, because in the show, I always felt like he was just wearing a piece of paper around his neck. And I was always like, why is he wearing that? But now we actually see like, it's a necklace. And that's also with, for example, the scar from Zuko, the arrow from Aang. Everything is just a bit more detailed and it looks realistic, you know? But like, that's fine because of course it's an animated series. So for an animated series that looks good. But if you're going to translate it into a real life action, it has to look a bit more detailed. And I think they did that really well here. I'm sorry for crying so much, but this is just making me so emotional. Like I said before, I think it also has something to do with the fact that the last time I watched Avatar, that was in like a lower moment in my life actually. That was when it just came out on Netflix. But after that, I watched Legend of Korra for the first time. I rewatched it 2 times after that. Yeah, I was in such a bad time back then that I could never really rewatch Korra after that. I really still want to do it one day. But I had a lot of struggles with that and it just kind of reminded me of that bad time. But at the same time, it was the strength that pulled me out of that bad time. And I think this is the first time I'm watching Avatar again and I'm not in that period of time anymore, if that makes sense. And at the same time, it reminds you of when you were a kid. So that time period, it's just like 2 time periods where you're like, okay, yeah, I'm kind of getting thrown back into there. But I feel like that's really healthy, like that I'm kind of experiencing these emotions. It's gonna sound really, but yeah, I feel like it's really healthy that I'm experiencing these emotions now. And it's just, I think I'm not the only one who's getting this emotional. I'm just literally crying at every moment and I'm just like, oh my god, I recognize this, oh my god, this word, oh my god, this word. But yeah, it's just Avatar. It's so emotional. Like as a child, it made me emotional, but then you're a child and it's deep, but not that deep, you know? Then you rewatch it as an adult and then it's deep. Then it's very deep. And it's just such an emotional, good show. Like, how can an animated series be this good? Yeah, I just think up to now, they're doing a good job. And I'm pretty sure there's already a lot of hate on this, but there's also probably a lot of positive comments on this. It's just like with remakes, I feel like there's always haters. No matter how good it is, there's always gonna be haters. And I'm just choosing not to really listen to that right now. And I'm really enjoying it. I think so many other people are enjoying it too. So why not just enjoy it? And of course, there were like some parts where I was like, maybe a little cringe, but barely. It was just, I liked it. I'm very excited to watch the next episode. And if you already want to see my reaction to the next episode, then you can check out my Patreon. The link is in the description. And you can also see my full reaction to this episode on there. So did you like my reaction? Then please leave a like, subscribe. Then you will always see when my new Avatar reactions come out. Let me know what you thought of the first episode. I'm very curious about that. And then I really hope to see you at the second episode. Bye!